Good evening, Postal family. What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Saeed. How's everybody doing on this Saturday evening? As for me, just got back. Rough day. A lot of political mail, tons of it hitting us, and just a rough day. All the trays were filled with political mail as the time. Time of the year we are, so it's pretty normal. But way more than it has been on Saturdays. So kind of rough one, but we knocked it out. We are here. The highlight of the day was, of course, the tentative agreement. The details came out, and as I've noticed so far, it's all one-sided. All the carriers are really disappointed, obviously, and just goes to makes you think that. Our beloved president spent close to 600 days, and this is the product of those 600 days. And just very hard to imagine what goes through his head. And even if the service wasn't agreeing to anything, you don't release a product this crappy. You don't release that. You go to arbitration, but. Unfortunately, he didn't go that direction, but we got the agreement, and now we get to vote on it. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. And if you like this sort of content, I love all my supporters. I thank all my supporters. And if you want to subscribe, I really appreciate it. Thanks for all your comments. Very informative comments. Y'all let me know what's going on. Keep me updated as well with anything, all the stuff that I don't know. So really appreciate that. Keep giving me the thumbs up for the channel, and for the video really helps out the channel tremendously. So anyways, without further ado, let's get to the tentative agreement, which was released today. I'll just go over the details of it as much as I can. October 19, 2024, this document is comprehensive summary of the terms of the tentative agreement reached between our union, the NALC, AFL-CIO, and the United States Postal Service in accordance with Article 16 and the NALC Constitution. The agreement must be ratified by mail, referendum, vote among eligible NALC members. We all know which way we're going, so don't need to mention it. But the ratification balloting process will take place over the coming weeks. The terms of the agreement are not effective unless ratified. Over the next few weeks, we will hold informational wrap sessions for branch leaders to learn about this tentative agreement. What is there to learn? We see everything. Information will be provided through our digital channels in multiple formats. I encourage all NALC members to read this summary thoroughly and to reach out to your branch officers or National Business Agents Office for answers to any questions you may have. I don't have questions. They had questions. They couldn't believe their eyes that what they were reading. This guy. Wow, I just got a big wow when I first saw it. I was this morning I was casing, and I just happened to open my phone up, and there it was. I thought somebody had made it up, and it was just somebody playing a joke. Or I started showing my coworkers, and they were like, "No, this can't be real." And I did some more research. And come to find out it was real, and the whole thing came out, and then we were just like, oh man. Very well, a lot of people weren't shocked considering this guy's history, what he's gone through, what kind of mentality he has, and uncaring, very uncaring person, keeps getting in trouble. He was saved by a lot of old heads, as they call them. His job was saved in the convention. I keep saying it needed to be voted out, and but there's people that know more than me, so they kept him. He got freed of all his charges, so they know more than me apparently. So I'm just saying what my opinion would have been. Summary of tentative agreement term. The term of 42-month agreement will be May 20th through November 7, 2026. See the projected pay charts below. We looked at the pay charts, and there's nothing to look at. All letter carriers. All city letter carriers will receive the following general wage increases. Effective November 18, 2023, 1.3% paid retroactive back pay. Effective November 23, 2024, 1.3% back pay. Effective November 22, coming up, 2025, 1.3%. So 2 are going to be on back pay, which is estimated by the end of summer. Some people are saying we won't even see it then. So a whole lot of nothing. It's just very disappointing. And now we got to go through the voting. Is going to delay it more. Then he's going to get the clue to go to arbitration. And then that's going to take another 4 months. Oh, man. That's not fair to all the hardworking carriers, I tell you. Courier carriers, cost of living adjustments, COLAs. Cost of living adjustments are an important protection against future inflation and remain an important component of the national agreement. It is important? Well, you didn't show it to us, my man. How important is it? 1.3? Courier letter carriers will receive 7 COLAs that will provide equal protection against inflation. Top step P wage rates will be increased by 1 cent per hour for each 0.4 point increase in the consumer price index. For urban and clerical workers, wage rates for the other steps will be increased proportionally, following the practice in effect since the 2011 national agreement, resulting in the same percentage increase in pay as step P. January 2023 has been set as the base month. The 7 COLAs for step P carriers with proportional application for carriers in lower steps are payable as follows. The first full COLA will be $978 annually effective August 26, 2023. Back pay. The second full COLA will be $353 annually effective March 9, 2024. Back pay. The third COLA will be $978 annually effective September 7, 2024. Back pay. The fourth COLA will be effective in March of next year, 2025. The fifth COLA will be effective in September 2025. The sixth COLA will be effective March 2026. 2026! That's the year you're going to be let go, my man. Sadly, we got to wait till then. It can be sooner than that, so. The 7th COLA will be effective in September 2026. The future value of the remaining 4 COLAs will depend, of course, on the rate of inflation measured by the CPRW between now and July 2026. Based on the inflation forecast of the Congressional Budget Office, expected inflation rates would generate annual step P COLAs of $620, $604, $624 and $561 respectively. For the 4 remaining COLAs applied proportionally to the letter carrier pay table as described above, please note that these are only projected COLAs. Actual COLAs may be lower or higher depending on the rate of the future inflation. Wage schedule changes, modification of city carrier pay tables. That's talking about the chart. We all, study the chart. Everybody just look at the chart, look where you are. And with the COLAs, what your increases are. I bet all of us have already done it. I'm just going over it. CCAs in lieu of COLA, city carrier assistants will receive an additional 1% increase on the effective dates of 3 general increases for a total of 2.3% in November 2023. Back pay. November 2024, back pay 2.3% in November 2025. City carrier assistants hourly rates in Table 3 will also be increased by an additional 50 cents per hour. These ratification increase will be implemented within 180 days of the ratification. So basically, after we get our votes in and, then if it goes to arbitration, all that finalizes everything. So it's just still we're in the waiting game. Now we get to vote. Retroactive back pay provisions. A full back pay calculation for all letter carriers, courier and non-courier alike, covering all paid hours since the expiration of 2019-2023 contract, will be made as soon as practicable. These back pay calculations will include the November 18, 2023 and November 23, 24 general wage increases, plus the 1% additional increase for CCAs on those dates. So increases for the CCAs will be on the back pay as well. Uniforms. Ever so expensive uniforms. Let's see what he did to our uniform pays. All letter carriers will receive uniform allowance increase to the following amounts on the indicated dates. May 21st, 2025, $536 plus an additional $125 for a newly eligible carrier. May 21st, 2026, $549 plus an additional $128 for a newly eligible carrier. The newly eligible carrier credit may be used only once, but the current procedures for employee transferring from one allowance category to the other. I'm basically talking about uniforms, and he threw in a little bit of an increase, but the uniforms we all know are very, very expensive. So, we just needed the wage increases to be much more, but they weren't. So uniforms, employee complement, city carrier assistant, conversion to career status, health insurance. There are no changes to Postal Service's cost share of health benefits premiums. The employer contribution will remain at 72% over the term of the contract and will be capped at 75% of any given plan's premium. City carrier assistance. The tentative agreement maintains the Postal Service's biweekly contribution of 75% premiums. I was still talking about the health insurance. Overtime. Article sections 2, 4, 5 have been modified significantly to increase overtime protections and provide more opportunities for letter carriers, as well as the introduction of a new pay rate that was previously only achieved through the grievance arbitration procedure. Section 2, work schedules. A new section 2D has been added, which provides all full-time carriers the right to terminate their tour of duty when reaching their respective work hour limits without being subject to disciplinary action for non-ODL and work assignment carriers. This means that they may clock out and leave when reaching 11.5 hours of work in a day or 60 hours in a service week. There's some changes there, but I don't see anybody, you just punch out and leave. Additionally, a new section 4G has been created which guarantees pay for at the rate of 2.5 times the base salary straight time for all letter carriers for any work beyond 12 hours in a day and 60 hours in a week. service week. Previously, a grievance would have to be filed for carriers to be provided the additional pay for violations of the 1260 work hour limitations. This will no longer be necessary as the pay rate will now be automatically applied when these work hour limits are exceeded. I don't know about this rule right here, but if you go over these limits, basically you don't need a grievance. The pay will be automatically doubled, so I guess this something good, I guess, out of it. Overtime assignments, layoff protection, subcontracting of letter carrier work, city delivery, workplace improvement, tech force, new employee experience, retention and mentoring, joint workplace and improvement process, local implementation, route evaluation, other contractual provisions, CCAs, whole lot of nothing. Rest of it, the main details were in the pay, so this is just the rest of it. So there you have it, guys. Our new tentative agreement that we waited close to 600 days is released. Very disappointing, of course. We were expecting a lot more to go with the match with the inflation that has gone up 20%. So this is a failure by big means. He did not accomplish any. Well, we don't know the true story behind it, but in any case, if the service didn't agree when he presented this thing, why are you making this to your carriers? Why are you presenting this failed product to your carriers? I mean, what was wrong with arbitration? There was an arbitrator selected already. Why all of a sudden you just went and settled with a disgrace of a contract like this and slapped the letter carriers on the face, all the hardworking letter carriers? It's just so disappointing, so not much to say. Just we all, of course, are upset, and it's going to be delayed even more. Next step is that you're going to receive a ballot in the mail. We all know what to do. I don't have to mention it on here. So that's the next step, guys. Disappointing it is, but like always, we gotta go on, keep working. At least it's something. I mean, the man, he claims he's working really hard, but I don't know, just don't know what to say. I mean, it is what it is. Get to vote on it, and we'll have fun on the next step then. Meanwhile, guys, it's no use getting angry. I know we all are frustrated, and anger is part of that. But he did what he did. Now we gotta answer with the voting, and hopefully it goes to arbitration, and this whole thing, the pay increases, go up even more. So hope for the best, and go from there, guys. All right, I guess that's it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. If you like postal content, thanks for all my followers, all my supporters, and keep giving me the thumbs up, guys, and leave me in the comments. I know we're all pissed, but just how you feel about the tentative agreement. I know we're all angry, but next step, I had some questions like, about the agreement. Now we're going to vote. I mean, how long all that process is going to be, the ratification, the arbitration. So if anybody can answer that, I mean, from contractor's release, so how long will it take for the, the voting and all that? And so basically what I'm saying is after the, arbitration, how long will we actually see the raises on our paychecks? So it's a long process. So that's it, guys. That's it. Stay good. Stay positive. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care.